Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how I created or how I designed this simple thumbnail design right here in Photoshop. I'm making this video because someone requested it. Someone asked me to do a YouTube thumbnail tutorial, so here is the tutorial. And as usual, all the assets that I use for this design will be available in the description box, including the PSD file. So do it to download them and design along with me. Now, without talking too much, let's get right into the video. So the first thing I did is to create a new file and set my canvas size. So the width is going to be 1920 and the height is going to be 1080, right? This is the size for YouTube thumbnails. So once you have that selected, I'm sorry if there's any background noise, guys. So once you have that, you just click on create, right? And you have this. So the next thing I'm going to do is, all right, these are where the assets are. All right, so I'm going to bring in this guy, which is my subject, and I'm just going to expand his image like this. I'm going to expand his image like this. Something like this, yeah. And I'll click on OK. You can see that his image is expanded this way. Maybe I'll even expand it a bit more. Press Ctrl T to transform, and then you can adjust it however you like, right? So yeah, I have this. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on it and I'm going to rasterize the layer. After rasterizing it, I'll select my rectangular marquee tool and I'll select these white parts. Once it's selected, I'm going to press Shift Backspace. This dialog box is going to open up. It's going to make sure that yours is on content aware, and then click on OK. And if you don't know how to use content aware field, click on the link on the top right hand. I've created a video on that, right? So press Ctrl D to deselect. You can see that that empty white space has been filled up, right? So that's that. Then you click on it and click on select subject. All right, it's going to load and select the subject in this image, which is the man. So let's just give it some time. Let's give it some time. All right, so subject has been selected. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to press Ctrl J to duplicate it, right? If I hide the original image, you can see the duplicate, right? So we have that. Now select the original image, right? And then go to your adjustments and click on exposure. Then you can reduce the exposure a little bit like this, right? So I'm going to leave the exposure at minus 1.48, right? Now under the exposure, I'm going to bring this dotted line grid. I'm going to rotate it like this and I'll expand it. Alright, once it's expanded, I'll change the blending mode to screen and I'll reduce the fill. I think I'll leave the fill at 35. Alright, I'll leave the fill at 35. Okay. This exposure, I think I might reduce it a little bit more. I'll reduce it to minus 1.96. Alright, so we have this. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'll select the part that we cut out, right? You can see the difference. I'll right click it and I'll convert it to a smart object, and I'll go to filter. I'll go to camera raw filter. After convert it to a smart object, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit it, right? So I'll just increase the exposure a bit, increase the contrast, increase highlights, reduce shadows. I'll go to effects, increase the texture all the way up to 87, you know, increase the clarity and the haze a bit, go to detail, increase sharpening, right? And then I'll click on OK. Right, you can just edit it however you want. So now that I have that, I'm going to select my text tool and I'm going to write $15 million, right? And I'll change the color to white. I press Ctrl T. The font I'm using is Galano Grotesque Bold. Like I said, all the assets are available in the description box, so do well to download them and then along with me. Then I'll duplicate this and I'll write at 19. I'll press Ctrl T. I think I'll reduce the size a bit, and I'll select my rectangle tool and I'll create a red rectangle at the back, right? So you can see what we have. Now I'll go under this exposure layer. On top of this exposure layer, I'll create a color lookup adjustment layer, and then in the color lookup I'll select moonlight, right, and I'll change the moonlight to multiply, right. Then I'll select my brush tool, right, click on your brush tool, and then you can adjust it. You can just pull this in a bit, right, and then make sure that your foreground color is set to black. Then you can just click a few times, right, you can just click a few times and you have that kind of vignette effect. Right, so once you have all this, go to the top, press Ctrl Shift Alt E to create a snapshot of all the layers, convert that to a smart object, then go to filter, go back to camera raw filter, and then edit the entire thing. Go to lights, contrasts, just play around with the sliders, go to effects, increase texture, increase the grain, reduce vignette, clarity, go to details, increase sharpening, and I'll click on OK. And with that, we have successfully edited this thumbnail design, and we've come to the end of this tutorial. If you learned something new, let me know in the description box what you learned. If you have any video recommendations that you want me to make, also let me know and I'll do just that. Right, thank you for watching to this point, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.